Hi there guys, welcome back to another really cool episode here on Aliya Homes. I am really excited today. We're about to explore this beautiful, newly constructed modern farmhouse here in North Hollywood. And I'd just like to say, it has always been a dream of mine to get to tour one of these style farmhouse homes. So a little bit more about the property. It is listed at $5,679,000 with 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, sitting on a lot size of 10,794 square feet and an interior size of 5,826 square feet. And before we go in, I'd like to thank the listing agent, Ze'ev Perez, for allowing us access to his listing today. All right, guys, let's start the tour. Alright guys, so we're going to begin our tour on this motor court right in front of the house. It's a semicircle which leads to 2 motorized gates, and in front of me the garden has been landscaped beautifully. I've got olive trees to my left and I've got olive trees to my right, and this beautiful tree right here giving some shade and privacy. And now let's turn to the main event. First thing that catches my eye is that custom-made European white oak garage. I love how they've cladded it. It's a double garage as well. And they've used the same wood on the door. We'll get there in a moment. But the next thing which catches my eye is this vertical charcoal wooden design which hits the roofline above. And that's black in the middle, and it's contrasted perfectly with this white brick to my left and the white brick to my right. Over there, you can see the apex roofs all at different heights, giving a really cool farmhouse feel. And the encasement windows as well, you can see they've been done with a nice contrasting matte black metal. Moving forward, we've got nice wall sconces on the wall, and this is very unique. We haven't seen this on the channel yet. It's a keyless entry door with the fingerprint design. It's a pivot door, solid, custom built white oak, and as you can see, it's been done to perfection. All right guys, I'll see you inside. Stepping inside this beautiful house, I'm going to leave that door there for you so you can see the grand size of the door, which is kind of hard to see from the outside. I hope you get a better idea from over here. Now, on the flooring throughout this entire space, it's a solid European white oak flooring, and most of the wood in this house, the detailing, the cladding, the cabinetry, it's all custom built from the same white oak, which I think is very interesting. Now, moving this way, this is the formal lounge area. It's furnished beautifully, and I'd actually like to give a shout out to the decorator and the furnishing house, Meredith Bear Home. Check them out, you will love them. Now, moving this way, you can see this grand fireplace. It's a polar white marble, and the fireplace itself is encased with this barreled plaster effect, which I think is so cool. And we see a few other feature walls in the house which have the same barreling effect. And just check out these windows, bringing in beautiful natural light into the space, and the ceiling heights above, I want to point that out. If you want to take a look above, lovely apex design. We've got an exposed beam above, and just check out this chandelier. We've also got the surround sound. I mean, right now I feel the essence of the farmhouse, but also the contemporary modern feel, the minimalistic feel. I think it is perfect. Now, moving this way, stepping into the dining room, I'd like to draw our attention above to the ceiling again. We have a suspended ceiling, which has been cladded in the same white oak, and we have the mood lighting as well. I mean, at nighttime, it must look beautiful, and we're gonna try and get those shots for you guys. And again, the furnishings have been chosen perfectly. I love the pendants that they have above in the polished brass, and I want to draw attention to this beautiful encasement window over here, giving that farm style feel, but look at the quality of the frames, or even the skirting boards, everything has been done to perfection of the highest quality in this build. Even the caulking on the ceiling, between the wood and the ceiling, I can see it's literally seamless. Now, this, again, a feature wall that I would like to bring up, it's that barreling effect on the plaster, which I think is really cool. That does lead into the kitchen and the pantry, but I want to take us over here and work our way around. In front of me, we've got a beautiful built-in cabinetry with a bar design, a beautiful quartz marble above. Now, the idea for this is this could be your future bar area with some wine racks, maybe some display over here with some bottles, because over here to my right, we've got a glass encased wine room. Now, again, the white oak has been used, but what I love particularly is the contrasting black, matte black shelving for the wine and the white brick behind. And how have they modernized it? With a glass encasement, because everything looks better when you put a glass encasement. And I think it's so cool how it's just tucked in perfectly between the kitchen, between your dining room, potential future bar area. Let's move forward, guys. Now, I don't want you to get too excited about the outside. I know it looks so inviting, but we're not going there yet. In fact, I want to take us this way to the kitchen first. So firstly, over here, beautiful breakfast bar. We've got a polished white quartz with the waterfall effect, and again with the cladding underneath of the white oak. Lovely copper pendants above, and there's something quite unique about these pendants. Underneath, they've got the same quartz marble, which I think is amazing. That is a detail that is like unheard of. So, 2 islands, the cabinetry again in the solid white oak, and a polished brass finish on the handles. Now behind me, just look at the size of this beautiful built-in oven, gas. But what I love is this Venetian plaster that they have done around the hood. I think that's amazing. Making it look seamless, making it look minimalistic and modern. Absolutely love it. And the cabinetry again. You've got the warm LEDs for that mood lighting and the contrasting colors of the matte black cabinetry. I think this is gorgeous. And on this side, I would like to point this out. This is a matte finish on the same marble. So you've got a matte finish white quartz, and this is the polished finish on the white quartz. Now moving this way into the kitchen, beautiful sink over here, sink over there. We've got your built-in microwave. We've got a dishwasher behind me over here, but I just want to take note of these taps and the finishes over here. This is a brushed brass with a satin finish, and it looks gorgeous. It goes perfect, again, with the marble. I just love the finishes in this house. The color tones that they've used, perfect. Moving this way, I want to quickly show you the bar area, which is right next to the dining room. And actually, you know what? Look at these entranceways. This is a solid white oak right around. Look at the caulking. It's perfect. The design, the finishes in this house, the best I've seen. And the pantry room, take you in real quick. Obviously, everything's custom built again. It's gorgeous. Now, moving this way, it's just like the natural light coming in again. The ceiling, we've got the white cladded slats. Amazing. Now, this area of the house I particularly love. This is your informal breakfast nook area. Now, the sun does rise over there in the morning, so this gets the nice sunlight, which is perfect for breakfast. And the furnishings, again, a big props to Meredith there for choosing such exquisite furniture, which just goes perfect with this house. And of course, you've got outside access from here as well, but we're not going to go through that. Heading this way back into the kitchen, we've got very large freezer, but if that's not enough, we've got another wine fridge here, or for any other bottles to utilize this space. Really lovely. And I just love this, when you've got a built-in coffee machine with a little coffee station below. Now let's flow out of the kitchen and into this exquisite luxury informal seating area. Now they've got a massive painting on that wall, but that is probably where you would put your TV. There is a theater room in this house, which we'll get to soon, but this would be the TV area. Now the furnishings again are beautiful, but let's talk more about the design elements. So we've got the matte marble around the fireplace, but Unlike the other fireplace, which had more of a traditional feel, this is a modern feel fireplace. We've got broken glass inside. It has that modern feel to it, and with Venetia plaster above, all the way to the ceiling. I think that's beautiful. And on the ceiling, again, you've got these exposed beams. It's not structural, these are cosmetic beams, but because of that, they've been able to use the white oak again, which, as you can see, goes perfect in this house. Custom built cabinetry behind me, lovely cupboards that open up. You've got your mood lighting around. This is just such a cozy space. Now, moving this way, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're gonna step on outside to explore this beautiful backyard. But before we do, I'd like to talk about my personal favorite architectural design of this house. And it starts with these pocket sliding doors that has the matte black finish for contrast. But just look at the size of this. It's amazing, and it goes all the way down. And this is my favorite part, where it's completely open here, because the door on this side also pockets into the wall. How they've done that? Genius architectural ingenuity. Again, they've obviously using that as the main pillar for the structure, holding up the structure of the house. And over here, because of it, they've been able to cantilever the beautiful decking above, but underneath they've cladded it in that same charcoal finish, and I think it looks beautiful. Below me, we've got the limestone flooring, which we saw at the front of the property, which spans the entire length from the formal seating area outside, which leads into the breakfast nook, and all the way around the corner to the barbecue area. Let's step on out. So, astroturfed perfectly, beautiful pool. I love the mosaic design around. We've got a Baja deck over here for your umbrella, and some deck, what do we call them, sunbeds to go down there. I mean, it's a beautiful pool. Spa section over there. I love the turquoise color it's giving off. I think like the colors of this house are perfected. The green astroturf with the white limestone flooring, and inside you've got that light white European oak. I'm really obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. Now, I want to take us this way to an outside fire pit area, and firstly, it's encased with this concrete design, beautiful furnishings again. I love the gravel below, but all this is broken black glass. But can you imagine the effect it will have when it glistens in the fire? It would look something out of a Batman movie. It'd be pretty cool. Now, I want to head this way, and I want to take us in to explore the guest house, but it also constitutes as the 6th room of the house. Stepping on in, it has the exact same finishes to the highest quality as the main house. You can see the white oak flooring, beautiful space. It all opens up into the garden again. A kitchenette area with an orange and blue veined polished limestone marble, and again with the custom built cabinetry. It looks beautiful, and with the mirror backsplash design, it's making it look even bigger in here. Again, the apex roof above, because remember, farm style house. Going into the main bedroom of the guest house. Again, beautiful space, super cozy in here and luxurious with the built-in cabinetry. I love the warm mood lighting that it has, the windows on either side. And it's a fabulous space, which obviously has its own ensuite. The ensuite is cladded in this lovely gloss tile all the way around, and in the shower. You've got the rain shower head. And over here, we've got that terrazzo marble, which we are familiar with, and a bench seating. And a lovely vanity station here. We've got the quartz, the white quartz marble, and the cabinetry below. All right, guys, that does finish in the guest house. Now let's head back into the garden. I want to take us over to look at the barbecue area now. And whilst we do, again, looking at that facade, you know, I'd actually like to stop and take a moment and give a huge shout out to the developers of this build, Aliya Homes, for such magnificent work. The high quality finishes, really fantastic job. Right, so Ze'ev, you're the listing agent of this house. Tell me, what do you find most unique about the design?
I would say it's both about the design and what really sells these properties these days. When it comes to luxury properties, there has to be maximum attention to details.
Yes.
And as you saw in this property already from the get-go, having these double gates, giving it the feel of an estate, a circular driveway, where everything in this house is custom made. But taking this further, the next step is having, for instance, a very wide hallway, giving the house a magnificent, spacious feel. High ceiling along with vaulted ceiling throughout the house.
Yeah, the different elevations.
The different elevations. The pocket doors that you can see over here that gives you this unbelievable view of the yard.
It's my favorite part of the house
Completely.
as well, the pocket doors.
Totally.
Like the indoor-outdoor living experience you can
Exactly.
achieve from
That's
having that.
That's exactly the
Yeah.
point we were trying to achieve, and actually I think you can see it from this angle, the same thing about the ADU.
Yes.
That basically the ADU is a combination of both a room, like a family room, but also like a pool house. So with having that openness, and again also vaulted ceiling, you're getting this feel of really so much space.
Yeah.
That basically is done throughout the house. You can see the all of the built-ins throughout the house. There is an excessive use of wood and LED lighting, which really brings about the flavor of the house. This house looks stunning at night, and we're going to see it more.
Will.
Exactly.
Definitely.
We're going to see it more. The attention to details in the kitchen with the double island, so much cabinetry. They did not give up on the breakfast nook, so there is a dedicated breakfast area. Going through the house with the unbelievable movie theater. It's one of my favorite spots of the house.
Yeah, same here. I think it's the best one I've been into. It's the attention to detail, the coziness of the space. Yeah, they fit it out perfectly for the limited space that they've had. And actually that goes to mention that the entire house, the amount of amenities that they've managed to fit into this space, like you said, like double island in the kitchen, the breakfast nook, along with the wide hallways, the movie theater, gym. It's quite incredible what they've done with the lot size.
Completely.
Yeah.
And when you incorporate all of these little details, buyers these days, with the limited inventory that we have, they actually pick on those details. And that's why it's so important when you want to sell a luxury home, you need to start from the get-go, 18 months beforehand, 2 years beforehand, sitting down on the design to make sure that you pinpoint all of these details.
Yeah. All right.
Completely.
Thank you so much, Ze'ev.
Thank you.
And we'll get back to the tour.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Now, moving this way, we have a full barbecue station over here. Dual elevated bar. We've got a polished concrete countertop. We've got a sink. You've got your fridge, your disposals, and a warmer below, a brand new gas barbecue station. One last thing over here. This is backyard access from the motor court. Moving this way, another informal seating area on this side of the garden. Really cozy space. They've got the wall sconces on the wall, and at night time, I can imagine it looks beautiful. Before we head back inside, I'd like to talk about these doors. Check this out, Chris. You've got matte white on this side and matte black finish on that side, just for the contrast. Stepping on in over the limestone flooring, back to the solid white oak flooring. This is your gym area. It comes with a full bathroom. Come check it out. I absolutely love this bathroom. Lovely mosaiced tiled flooring. We've got the white oak cabinetry, marble surface over here, and this is a porcelain tile, but they've color matched it and it looks perfect. It's beautiful, and it goes throughout the entire shower with a rain shower head above. Now, heading on out, this room also has a a walk-in closet, obviously custom-made cabinetry again. Look at those doors. What do you think of those doors? Solid matte black with the glass, soundproof glass. I think that's amazing. Just look how they open up. Exquisite. Like the weight on these doors.
Yeah, and it definitely adds to that whole minimalistic feel of the home.
Yeah.
And the spaciousness, like, oh, it just fits in perfectly.
It does. And also, noticing this wall now, it's a textured plaster wall. I don't know how they've done it, but I'd like to point this out because it's truly unique. I've never seen a wall like that before as well. Moving on through, we've got the home office over here. So, built-in, custom-built cabinetry again from the white oak. It's a quiet space, it's quite a small room, but it's got the Venetian plaster and these doors again. And remember, these doors are soundproof. So if you'd like to see that, beautiful minimalistic look. Now, this is exciting. I want to take us all into the home theater. Come with me. I'm just going to say this now. I think this is one of the most tasteful and well thought out home theaters we've actually seen on the channel. Okay, so starting with the back wall, beautiful color matched gray material, and it's been broken up along with the solid white oak again. And look at the beautiful crystal lights that have been used. My favorite part, the mini bar, lovely shelving, lovely mood lighting. It's just so tasteful in here, so modern. I love the dual elevation, the suspended ceiling above with the built-in surround sound, a great sized screen in front of me. Yeah, I think I'm in love with this theater room. Just everything about it, the color the materials, how it's been color matched, amazing. Now let's head on out, and I want to take us over here to the guest powder room. In front of me is access to the garage, but moving on into that guest powder room, it's just been so exquisitely done in here. We have the Venetian plaster on the walls, the door height, the ceiling height, the beautiful copper pendants which are coming down around the mirror, and this back wall, custom made from the white oak again. I mean, the attention to detail, the carpentry that needs to go into making this back wall, the amount of time it would take, beautiful. Blue and orange vein limestone again with the built-in sink and the brushed brass faucets with a satin finish, just making this guest powder room amazing. Now, I'd like to come out of this room, and before we head upstairs, I'd like to point attention to the ceiling again, where we have those exposed beams. This time they are structural. Now it is time to go to the second floor to check out the rest of the bedrooms and the primary bedroom suite. I'll see you there. Coming up to the second floor, the staircase is exquisite, solid white oak flooring throughout. And I love how they've exposed the white oak over the plaster, giving that beautiful contrast, especially with these iron railings. Amazing touch. The windows above, bringing natural light into the space, seeing over the street there. Now turning our attention to the cabinetry behind me. Again, beautifully done, all custom made with the white oak. Again, the white cabinetry below, the mood lighting inside, a lovely space. Now I'd like to see these two bedrooms first. Stepping on in, lovely space, really feel the barn effects in this room with the apex ceiling above, with the exposed beam. I love the cladded back wall that they have here, the windows, they are sash windows, which I think is awesome. With the bed right in the center. Moving on this way, we have the walk-in closet with a custom-made cabinetry again, coming out, working our way around to this beautiful ensuite, terrazzo marble again on the floor, continues in the shower with the bench seating. And again, we've got this lovely featured plaster wall. It's not barreled, but it has been riveted. Just absolutely stunning. The pendant, I mean, every bathroom in this house is unique and has different marbles and different featured walls. Particularly, I love this one. So let's check out the other bedroom over here. As soon as you walk in, you've got this lovely cabinetry design with the mood LEDs behind. Again, another fabulous space. Apex design roof with the exposed beam. Love the sash windows and this traditional farm style featured wall over here. Let's move this way. Again, same cabinetry that's been done in the other room, a little walk-in closet, and again, another unique ensuite bathroom. They've all got the same countertops with the white marble and the oak cabinetry below, but again, like we've said, the mirror is different, the pendant's different, the flooring is different, and the tiling is different. This again is really unique. It's a brushed porcelain, which is done by hand, and it goes in different directions. Looks amazing, continues throughout the shower. And on the back of the shower, we've got the limestone finish, shower head above, and just look at this flooring. This is really unique. It's a concrete lay. So what they've done is they've pressed in these tiny marble pebbles into the concrete by hand, and they've actually done it with perfect symmetry. I don't know if you can see that, Chris, but it's perfect symmetry on this hand-laid marble tile design. Now, I'd like to take us out of this bedroom. Moving this way along the landing, I'd like to take us over to this wing of the house, starting with this really cool barn style door, which opens up because, of course, it's a farm style house. This is the laundry room, but look at this modern take on the Venetian tiling below me. Of course, this is where your washing machine and dryer would go in the future. You also have a basin in here and some cabinetry as well. Now, before we check out the primary, one last room before we do. And if you're wondering where's the 6th bedroom, the gym is the guest house is the 6th bedroom, the 5th bedroom is the gym. Beautiful room again. I love this sage paneling that they've done here, which leads up to the apex above with the exposed beam, and that sage color they've replicated in the bathroom with the gloss tile finish around. Again, different marble on the flooring. This one does have a bath with the rain shower head and the same vanity station that we've been seeing, the white marble top, the oak cabinetry below, different pendants, a different mirror, beautiful bathroom. And this does come with a little bit of a different setup. So we have your book cabinetry over here with the shelving and the mood lighting, and a small walk-in closet, which just fits the space perfectly. Now, I think it's time we check out the primary bedroom suite. Stepping on in to this beautiful primary bedroom. Starts off with the Venetian plaster behind, this lovely cabinetry built in with the LED mood lightings. Really cozy spot, sets the tone for what we're going to see in this room. Lovely seating over here. I love the Venetian plaster around the fireplace, but it's got that modern look, the fireplace, with a rectangle design, with the glass in front and the broken glass inside. And again, with the barreling effect on this plaster, making it look super chic. Now, let's turn our attention back to the walk-in closet with the barn style door, which I'm obsessed with. And just look how amazing this walk-in closet is. Beautifully done, the built-in cabinetry. I love that it's glass so you can see in, but what makes this stand out the most is the warm LED light strips that they've got tucked in to the door frames, just making this room look super luxurious. This pendant above, the glass balls, and I love this centerpiece that they have. Again, like for your watches and your ties. Coming on out, beautiful bed, super king size, right in the center. Lovely white wooden cladding, which, I don't know if you can see this, continues up the wall vertically up into the apex above with the exposed beam. Lovely sash windows on either side. And heading this way to the ensuite, before we step in, again, this is catching my eye, the bespoke made doorway. The attention to detail on this carpentry is next level. Moving on in, look at the size of this ensuite. I am in love with it. The massive shower, we'll get there, let's get there. So, starting over here, beautiful vanity station with the polished marble countertop with the built-in basins, his and hers, with the brushed brass faucets with the satin finish. I love the mirror and the pendants, the copper pendants that they have on either side. Over here, lovely makeup station, beautiful furnishings again with the mirror, and a very interesting marble mosaiced back wall. Over here we have one water closet, and behind you, Chris, is the second water closet. Now moving this way, beautiful freestanding bathtub just underneath the window for natural light. And again, I love how they've done the faucets in this house. Now, do I need to say it? Look at the size of this walk-in shower. I love it, it's encased in glass. I'm quite small as a person, but maybe you can get an idea of how big this is. It is two to be fair. So we've got 2 rain shower heads and 2 handhelds. In fact, there's 3 shower heads on this side and 3 on that side, beautifully cladded in the marble with bench seating.
I need to just say, the size of that shower is making you look really small.
Yeah.
Again. Wow. It is massive. Absolutely
I'm
massive.
sure it does. I mean, it is massive. Okay, cool guys. So that is the ensuite. And now, this bedroom does come with its own private terrace balcony. These are sliding doors which open up, which I think is quite tasteful. Stepping on outside, we have the same limestone flooring which we saw downstairs in the outside area. And this is just a beautiful balcony space. It's very large and it looks over your garden really nicely. Today has been amazing, the weather as well. It's quite late now. I think it's around 5 o'clock in the evening, but beautiful warm breeze blowing in. Altogether, love the space. And that does wrap up the second floor, and I'll see you downstairs. That does wrap up our tour today, guys, showcasing this truly unique development here in North Hollywood. And another reminder for you, the home is listed at $5,679,000. And if you'd like to purchase it, just send me an email. My contacts are in the section below. I would like to thank the listing agent again, Ze'ev Perez, for allowing us exclusive access to his listing today. If you have any comments, drop them in the section below. We'd love to know your take on the design of this house. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah.